my name is Hannah, and today we're building an apartment in San Myshuno, and I really like this apartment, like this outside of the apartment, like the wall, the structure. We'll go with that one. I like the structure of this apartment and like the whole like shape of it because it makes floor plans easy. There's not like a lot of floor plans that you can do, but there are definitely not one like some of the other apartments, like the smaller ones, which makes sense because they're smaller and the windows are in like the weirdest places. But this one, I do this floor plan a lot because I like it and it's also very easy. And I feel like it makes like all of the rooms can have windows, and that's fun. Sometimes they're a little small, but I feel like big, glass, like almost floor to ceiling windows are not like small by any means. Like I've used smaller windows on some houses, so it'll be okay. But it's a very nice, like kind of like modern, and it's got like it's like light modern, so I use like black and white, but like not a lot compared to like sometimes. It's light wood mostly, and like the kitchen has like light cabinets and like stuff, and then it has like a black brick like backsplash, which I thought was really fun. And I don't usually do that. I usually make the like counters like darker and the backsplash lighter, but I went opposite today and I thought that was pretty cool. And then I had a lot of detail, a lot in like decorations and stuff that I thought fit well with the apartment. This apartment just overall went pretty well, and it flew. If not, I was trying to make that past tense, and it flowed really well. And so it was very easy. And also, I was thinking that I had built this one like sooner, like not like more recently. But no, I built it last Tuesday because this is the second one of the like two that I did before my trip. And so, I didn't know that. I thought I had built this one when I had returned, but apparently I hadn't. But, I really liked this, and, I just remember, like, it being very easy to build, and also I spent, like, 40 minutes on it, so it took a while. But, it was pretty simple, but I was having a lot of fun. I also think I was watching a show, or, like, maybe YouTube videos. Maybe this was the YouTube videos ones, because I've been trying to get back into watching YouTube videos because I haven't watched YouTube videos other than like some like sums like every so often, but most of the time like I used to like watch YouTube videos all of the time, but I like haven't been recently. I've been mostly either watching Netflix or listening to music when I build, mostly because those require less button pushing. I just tried to mush those two together. That's really strange, but usually I can just like let the music play or like watch a show the entire time, because usually Netflix shows are about like around the same amount of time that it takes for me to build. Sometimes I'll press like a button, and that's so much easier than YouTube videos that I have to usually watch like 3 or 4 during. So that's fun. But I've been trying to, because one, I have like a very lengthy watch later list that I would prefer to have shortened. We'll see if that happens though, because the longer that I wait to watch it, the longer it gets, because despite the fact that I'm not watching YouTube videos, I'm still putting them in my watch later. It's really strange, but trying to get through that one, but it's very, very slow. But to be fair, it's not the longest watch later I've ever had. I have had like 70 video watch laters before. It's only at like 30-ish. And so, to be fair, the 70 was when I would watch YouTube all of the time, and I could go through those 70 videos in like a day. I did not used to have a life, and that was at the time when I was like, probably that was like 6th grade, because, that's like all I did in 6th grade, because I was a competitive cheerleader, and I went to school, and that is like literally all I did with my life at that time, so not really sure, but now I have a lot of things to do, and to be fair, you don't do like any homework in the 6th grade, so just had a lot of free time. And also like over the summer, like what are you supposed to do in the summer? I have no idea. I haven't figured that one out yet. When I'm just not in school, I just don't know what to do with like anything. Like the weekends even throw me off because I'm not at school, despite the fact that I have a weekend every single week. Not really sure about that one though. But, it's just very strange. But that's, like, about it. So I'm going to move on to my trip stuff, because I did say that I was going to start talking about that in today's video. The first thing is not going to be the trip up. That is actually going to be tomorrow's video because I don't want to talk about it like right this second. We're going to talk about the water park because that is indeed what I did when I was on my trip, because water is fun, and also it's very opposite from sitting in a chair for 8 hours a day, so very fun. But we went to Great Wolf Lodge. If you don't know what that is, it's not going to harm the story in the slightest. It's just, it has a big water park in it, and it is very fun. So, that's just like the itziest bit of context. But, the first thing, we went there like 3 days, not to Great Wolf Lodge, but we went, to the water park 3 days for like 2 to 4 hours per time. We don't like spending like hours upon hours in a water park. Both me and my brother both just don't get bored very easily in water parks. There's a lot of things to do, but also you're just swimming or standing in water most of the time, so we would much prefer to like run around or like do like, games and puzzles and stuff like that. And so we would stay in the water park because it is fun for a period of time, but then we would like leave and do something else and then come back the next day, because it's just easier. And then we also spend more time, because if we're gonna go there for an entire day of just water park, that you're gonna have two very crabby kids at the end of it. You know, I am still one of those crabby kids. It'll be fine. But like just that for that long is just boring. So I would prefer the 2 to 4 hour water park. It is much more fun for me. I do like water, and so I like spending time in water, just not a lot of time in water, if that makes sense. But I'm glad my brother is the same way, because when he was like 5, he was not like that. He would want to spend like 8 hours in the pool, and then I would be frustrated because, you know, he gets, you know, first choice, like, do you want to stay in there, go? Because apparently go is a worse option and the secondary option to stay. I don't get it, but you know, whatever. So he would stay in there forever. But now he's older and we leave almost at the same time, because we're both like, yeah, you want to go? Yeah. And so then we just leave. It's amazing. Having like the same like time schedule is great. But the first thing is they have like slides, like water slides, and they have like big and small ones, like the kids ones and then, you know, everybody ones. But one of the days, like the second day that we went there, it had like no line in there. And so me and my brother, my dad sometimes goes on water slides, but when me and my brother are together, we usually go on water slides together. And so there was no line, so we did like water slides like a bunch, and that was really fun. And I convinced my brother to try like, I don't know what the actual like name of water slides are, but we call it the toilet bowl one. I don't actually know if that's like an actual like everybody calls it that or not, but it's just the one where you go into a big area. Like, I don't know, the water slide gets like huge, and then you like spin around in it and you go out. Yeah, that's a really bad description, but that one I try. My brother doesn't like those, or well, he didn't like them. I think he had like a bad experience at a different water park with one. I think he got like water up his nose, he couldn't breathe. Really fun with that one. But I was like, you could try this one. If you don't like it, we can go back to the other ones. And he really liked it. So we went on that one like a couple times, because he hadn't gone on one of them in like ever. And especially at like this place, because we've gone to this place several times, but he had never gone on this slide because he thought he didn't like it. But he was very like, okay, I can try this, and I didn't think he was going to be, because he's very much on trying new things, which I'm not either. So we're the same in that one too. But I got him to try it, and he did like it, so that's pretty cool. And so very excited about that one. They also had a hot tub. They have like a, you know, normal hot tub and then an adult hot tub. However, the adult hot tub was open to everybody. They were like, oh yeah, kids in there. There were like literal 4-year-olds in there. I don't really know how that was okay, but I don't know. But it was also like a hot tub, and people were bringing their alcoholic beverages in it, which me and my I think my mother were talking about how that was kind of stupid, because I think that's like the first thing they teach you when you're talking about alcohol in like the 7th grade, is don't mix that with hot. Like hot and alcohol don't go well together. But that's okay, whatever. Not my issue, because it is not me drinking alcohol in a hot tub, because I'm 15 years old. and I'm safe. Yep. Okay. Moving on. But there's a bunch of just children in this hot tub. But to be fair, I'm also a child, and I was in there because my parents went in there, and then my brother went in there, and I was like, okay, well, I'm all alone out here, so I went in there as well. But I hate hot tubs. Well, I don't hate hot tubs. I don't like being in a very hot pool of water. I would much prefer it to be normal temperature, like not cold, but like normal temperature. So I would stick my feet in there and then just like sit on the edge, which is fine because my feet kind of get cold. But you know, I was just kind of like sitting on the edge, and we went in the hot tub like too much because that's my mother's favorite part of a water park is the hot tub. I don't really know what the point of a water park at that point if your favorite part is the hot tub, because I'm fairly positive a good percentage of pools that are not water parks have a hot tub. So I don't know. But that's where she was most of the time, and then my brother would go in there, and then I'm over here bored, so I would just go in there and sit. So, you know, that's pretty fun. But it was very fun getting to spend like time in the water because, you know, you don't get to do that very often. Like, there's not like a pool readily available to me, so, you know, it's very special when you can just like swim around. But that's about it for the voiceover today. It is almost screenshots time, so subscribe if you did like today's video or if you want to see more like this. But as I said, it is almost screenshots time, so I do post 4 videos a week, so you can watch another video tomorrow. Bye!